Hello everybody, you're watching Live with B-Man Dan again. Today we're going to be doing a beehive removal that's right here in this wall. Now, this one's kind of a little interesting. So this was a rental house, and long story short, they had trouble getting the tenants out, and they finally got them out. So this was kind of slightly neglected. But we're going to get it out, and it's pretty much right in between these joists right here. I'm going to try to do this beehive removal as quickly as possible to see if I can maybe break a record for myself, so to speak. So hope you guys enjoy. I've already got the smoke already started, so that way it gets bees calm and docile. I always start with the bee suit on. I don't think I'm going to need it. They seem pretty temperamental. But I always wear a bee suit because they can change real quick, and it's a lot easier to already have your bee suit on and not need it than it is to need your bee suit and hurry and putting it on while getting attacked by honeybees. So we're going to be smart about this as always. We're going to get right into it. Hopefully this will be really quick. I've already got my equipment out. This is my battery operated bee vac. I'm going to be doing a video on bee vacs on spring next summer. To go over the different type of bee vacs that there are and which ones are best for whichever application. But it is nice having a battery operated bee vac. It really simplifies things a great deal. I especially like this setup, because you can increase the volume and intensity of the vacuum just enough that you need it, and so it's a lot quieter, and it doesn't take much energy, so the battery actually lasts a really long time, and so it's just a lot easier to work with that than anything else. Anyway, let's get right into it. There's a lot of propolis right there. My battery's dead. Let me go switch that out. This one's also dead. We'll be right back. All right, full battery. So you hit the stud. greet me. Oh, there's a lot of them. They might get mad. They're probably going to get angry. When they rush out like that, they're usually angry. Oh yeah, they are angry. This is why we wear the bee suit. All right. A lot bigger than I originally thought it was going to be. It's fine. Just gotta be cautious. Alright, so it actually goes up to the ceiling, so I'm actually going to need my ladder. We'll get that towards the end because I get these bees kind of more secured so that they're not flying around, attacking everybody. Now, the most common question I get asked is how if I ever get stung? Yes. And then the second question is what do I do with the bees? I rescue them. I relocate these bees so that they can recover and continue to thrive in our environment. Bees get safely vacuumed into a cell that's inside of this bee vac. And then whenever I'm done, I'll pull the hose out, trap door will close behind it, and then I can safely relocate them to my apiary. Recover and continue to thrive in our environment. Up. Now, I do not save the brood comb, or any of the comb for that matter, because ultimately it's a really common place for hive beetles to reside, and then there'll be like an outbreak when they're trying to recover, and so it just makes it really hard for the bees to recover when they have to deal with hive beetles. And so I don't recommend saving the honeycomb. The only exception that I would allow for something like that is if the hive was very new, the comb was very new. this comb, see how brittle this is? That's old. You don't want that. But fresh new comb that has brood within it, uncapped brood. If it's capped, don't take it, because once they're capped, if you disturb their cells even just a little bit, they'll die in those cells, and you're just creating more work for the bees in order for them to recover. Normally, also, whenever I get the hive exposed, I give them another application of smoke and let them chill for 15 minutes. So that way they're more effectively calm, and that piece just fell. So now bees are really everywhere. That happens. It is what it is. Certainly make an effort to avoid that. It's convenient that it fell in the trash can of all things. It's like all the bees fell out of it. No, you cannot. Okay, turn you right there. So there's going to be a lot of bees behind this piece. So what I like to do is start to fold it over like so. Work my way from the bottom more towards up, because they like to climb up. So and then they'll bunch up in a big crowd up at the top. So it's just a more effective, quicker means of securing as many of these bees as possible. Now we just come along. Fold this piece back. Guys back over here on me. Actually, let's get you guys forward here in just a moment. guys. Using my handy dandy chair with the clamp. That way you guys can get the best view possible. So while I'm doing this, go ahead and make an announcement. The last hive removal that I posted was on a semi-truck billboard that was 60 feet in the air. I do have that posted on YouTube. I am trying to migrate over to YouTube because if I can get 1,000 subscribers, I can do YouTube Live instead of Facebook Live. So if you guys get a chance, head on over to my YouTube channel and give that a like. There's a guy with the same business name in California, so don't get confused. You'll see my logo. Just type in B-Man Houston. It'll pull up. Alright, let's get some more of these pieces out. As we expose these, back to those. Probably not worth the time to vacuum, but anytime I see a nice cluster like that, I take advantage of it. The more bees that I have vacuumed up as I'm doing this, the less bees that there are to attack me. As soon as I get done with this bottom half, I'll bring in my ladder and we'll go away. It's not going to be much further up, but be necessary. Oh shit, one's in my glove. Now this bit right here, technically honey, but I have it on good authority that these bees have been treated with pesticides, so I'm not doing nothing with that honey but throwing it away. don't like it when they're in my clothes. Ow, what's that? I actually might be able to get away with just using the stove. Fast so that I don't get honey on my pool. Coming out, it's not like that at all. It's working to my advantage because I'm able to vacuum up most of them as they're rushing. Nope, I need to move up a little. All right. Now, for the small heat signature that I've detected on my thermal camera, this is a lot more than I was expecting. This is perfect. Maybe there be too many bees and not enough. Not enough bees means they're going to collapse. We're in the business of rescuing bees. dollar value if it was bottled correctly and everything. Probably be about $150. Towards the end. This is all that's left. And I'm noticing that these are not nearly as populous. And in fact, they're actually getting on the bee bag, which I'll show you in a minute. When they're getting on the bee bag, it's usually a sign that you got the queen. Because it'll blow her pheromones out like crazy. And that happens sometimes. I'm just going to show you guys what a hive beetle looks like. Where'd it go? There it is. See that tiny little black bug right there? That is a hive beetle. One is not such a big deal, but when you start to see hundreds and thousands of these all over this honeycomb, and they defecate into the honey, they lay their, and they will ruin a hive real quick. And I have lost more hives to hive beetles than anything else. So that again is why I do not save the honeycomb. Pretty cool, huh, guys? Hold on. Hang in there. I'm getting you readjusted. There we go. Now you can see the last little bit that I'm about to do. Once I get done removing these, I'll let y'all take a good look at how much honeycomb I got. And then I'll even take the bees out of the cell so you can see what it looks like inside of the cell. Let's get this last little bit out. Bring things to a wrap. Alright, hang on 1 second, guys. There's actually quite a few bees on the other side of the wall, so I'm going to take you all over there first. Get those. That's my smoker. I'm not going to be able to get all of them, but we want to get as much of a handful as we possibly can. The fewer bees that remain, the less likely I'll have to return. The more likely these guys will thrive and survive. Alright. I'm going to set y'all right here. Now, I have me a piece of duct tape here that's already torn. That'll make sense why in a second. But give it a little knock. Pull that out. Get this off quickly. Pull this out. See how the bees are getting out? That's because the trap door doesn't close all the way like it should, and that's why. Keep a little bit of duct tape handy so that I can seal it, and that solves our problem. Now, let's see. It's kind of hard to tell with these bees in the cell like this, so I'm going to move y'all where you're pretty much looking up at the sun. And then I'll hold the cell like so. What this will allow me to do is knock them all down to the bottom if I can. There we go. And you can see that this is densely pretty full. So that's a good deal. That's a good hive right there, ready to be transferred. I'll come back over here, take a look at all that honeycomb that I've removed. And there it is. So guys, that is it. That's all there is for this job other than clean up, and you know that's all boring, so I'm not gonna bore y'all with that. I will get this video uploaded onto YouTube. Might be a few days, we'll see. But the point is, you should go to my YouTube channel, check it out, and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to catch you next time.